For millions of seniors living with arthritis pain, collagen has become a household name. From supplement aisles to TV commercials, it's touted as the miracle protein that promises to restore joint health, rebuild cartilage, and reverse years of wear and tear. The claims are alluring, simple, convenient, and hopeful. After all, who wouldn't want to believe that a scoop of white powder stirred into morning coffee could ease decades of stiffness and pain? But beneath the glossy advertisements and glowing testimonials lies a more complicated truth. Not all collagen works the way people assume it does, and in fact, for many seniors, taking collagen may be doing absolutely nothing. Or worse, it could be giving a false sense of reassurance, delaying more effective action. First, let's talk about what collagen actually is. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body, acting as the structural glue that holds together skin, tendons, cartilage, and bones. Think of it as the scaffolding inside your body, keeping joints cushioned and skin elastic. But as we age, especially after age 50, our natural collagen production slows down significantly. This is part of why joints start to creak, cartilage thins out, and recovery from injury takes longer. That slowdown has made collagen supplements incredibly popular. They come in many forms: powders, pills, drinks, even gummies. And while many people report feeling better after taking them, it's critical to understand why that might be happening or not happening at all. When you ingest collagen, it doesn't travel directly to your joints like a delivery truck. Instead, your digestive system breaks it down into amino acids, just like any other protein. Your body can then use those amino acids to build whatever it needs, collagen included, but also enzymes, skin cells, and other tissues. Here's the catch. Your body decides how to allocate those building blocks. There's no guarantee that the collagen you swallowed is going to end up in your knees or hips. It's not a targeted delivery. Even more importantly, collagen synthesis in the body doesn't happen in a vacuum. It requires key cofactors: vitamin C, zinc, and copper, among others. Without these, your body can't effectively turn those amino acids back into usable collagen. So if you're taking collagen but not eating a diet rich in those nutrients, or worse, if you're taking it at the wrong time of day when absorption is less efficient, you may be wasting your efforts. Let's add another layer. Certain medications that seniors commonly take, such as corticosteroids or proton pump inhibitors, can interfere with collagen synthesis or absorption. So while you might be swallowing collagen religiously, your body might be sabotaging the process without you knowing. So is collagen a scam? Not quite, but is it misunderstood and overhyped? Absolutely. Another common misconception is the belief that collagen is a single uniform substance, when in reality, there are many types of collagen in the human body, and each plays a different role. Type 1 collagen, for example, is dominant in skin and bones. Type 2 is primarily found in cartilage. Type 3 supports organs and blood vessels. So, if a senior is dealing with arthritis, which typically involves the gradual breakdown of cartilage, they would theoretically benefit more from supplements containing type 2 collagen. But how many consumers know to look for that? The truth is, most over-the-counter collagen products don't specify the type, or they contain a mixture. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does make it harder to target specific conditions. Even more confusing, the form in which collagen is processed matters greatly. Hydrolyzed collagen, or collagen peptides, is the broken-down form that's easier to absorb. However, not all brands are created equal. Some include little more than filler or protein that doesn't provide the necessary amino acid profile to rebuild connective tissue. Beyond the science, there's the issue of timing and lifestyle. Collagen doesn't work in isolation. Imagine planting seeds in soil with no sunlight or water. The nutrients may be present, but the environment isn't right for growth. The same applies here. If someone is taking collagen but remains sedentary, the body has no signal that it needs to rebuild joint tissue. Movement, especially low-impact exercise, stimulates the cells and cartilage to regenerate. Walking, swimming, or resistance band workouts can amplify the effectiveness of collagen supplements, helping the body know where to send resources. Hydration also plays a surprising role. Cartilage is about 70 to 80% water, and staying properly hydrated helps maintain its spongy, shock-absorbing qualities. Seniors often underestimate how dehydrated they are, especially if they no longer feel thirst as strongly as they did in younger years. A dehydrated joint is less pliable, more prone to damage, and slower to heal, regardless of how much collagen you take. Let's also not forget about inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation, whether from poor diet, excess sugar, processed foods, or untreated health conditions like diabetes, acts like rust inside the joints. It eats away at collagen faster than the body can replenish it. That's why even the best collagen supplement won't help much unless the body is in a supportive, anti-inflammatory state. Finally, one of the most overlooked aspects is patience. Collagen isn't a quick fix. Unlike painkillers that mask symptoms within minutes, collagen works gradually, often requiring 8 to 12 weeks of consistent intake, paired with proper diet and movement, before any noticeable change occurs. Too many people quit after a few weeks and dismiss it as ineffective, when in reality, they never gave the body the conditions it needed to make use of the supplement. The promise of collagen is not a myth, but it's a promise that comes with fine print. And unfortunately, many seniors are only seeing the headline. Now let's address another major assumption, that collagen supplements are entirely harmless. While generally considered safe, they are not without risks, especially for seniors who may be on multiple medications or managing chronic conditions. Some collagen supplements are sourced from fish, shellfish, or eggs, which can be problematic for those with allergies. Others are flavored or sweetened, adding unnecessary sugars or artificial additives that may aggravate inflammation, undermine joint health, or interfere with blood sugar control. There's also the matter of digestive sensitivity. Many seniors report bloating, nausea, or upset stomachs after taking collagen, particularly when taken on an empty stomach or in high doses. It's not uncommon for these symptoms to be mistaken for unrelated issues, leading to further confusion and mistrust in supplements in general. On a deeper level, relying solely on a supplement to fix a complex condition like arthritis can lead to a passive approach to health, where people believe that healing comes from the outside in rather than from the inside out. This is a dangerous mindset. No single supplement, no matter how well marketed, can replace a whole-body approach to joint health. Collagen is just one piece of the puzzle. In fact, for many seniors, a much more effective strategy is to support the body's own ability to make collagen naturally. That starts with a diet rich in vitamin C from citrus, bell peppers, berries, zinc from seeds, legumes, whole grains, and copper from nuts, shellfish, and leafy greens. Bone broth, rich in gelatin, provides not only collagen but also minerals that support connective tissue. And don't overlook protein intake. Without adequate dietary protein, the body simply lacks the raw materials for collagen production, regardless of age. Sunlight also plays an indirect but powerful role. Moderate sun exposure helps the body produce vitamin D, which influences bone density and joint function. Many seniors are deficient in vitamin D without realizing it, and correcting this can dramatically improve joint pain and fatigue. And then there's sleep. Collagen regeneration, like many repair processes in the body, ramps up during deep sleep. Poor sleep quality, whether due to stress, chronic pain, or sleep disorders, disrupts this cycle. So, while it may seem unrelated, addressing sleep hygiene can actually enhance the results of any joint health intervention, including collagen supplementation. We must also acknowledge that not all arthritis is the same. Osteoarthritis, the most common form, involves the mechanical breakdown of cartilage due to age and use. Rheumatoid arthritis, on the other hand, is autoimmune, where the body's immune system mistakenly attacks its own joints. In this case, collagen may help reduce symptoms, but only as a supportive element, not as a cure. Medical guidance is essential, and no supplement should replace appropriate treatment or medication. So the question isn't, should I take collagen? The better question is my body ready to use collagen effectively? That shift in thinking is where real healing begins. Let's now consider what a more thoughtful, effective approach to joint health could look like, one that integrates collagen wisely rather than blindly. It starts with timing. Studies have shown that collagen taken roughly 30 to 60 minutes before light exercise may improve how the body uses it. That's because movement increases blood flow to cartilage and stimulates cells called chondrocytes, which are responsible for producing and maintaining collagen in joint tissue. Simply taking collagen with breakfast without activating the joints later may limit its impact. Hydration should also become part of the routine. Many people over 60 don't realize they're living in a mildly dehydrated state, especially those on diuretics or medications that reduce fluid retention. A well-hydrated joint is a more resilient joint. Something as simple as drinking a full glass of water with your collagen supplement can begin to make a difference. For those serious about results, combining collagen with other joint-supportive nutrients can amplify the benefit. Ingredients like hyaluronic acid, MSM, methylsulfonyl-methane, glucosamine, and chondroitin have all been shown to contribute to joint comfort and mobility in different ways. The key is synergy, not relying on one single solution, but creating a nutrient-rich environment for tissue repair. And then comes the role of consistency. Many seniors start supplements with enthusiasm, only to stop after a few weeks when they don't see dramatic changes. But collagen, like most long-term strategies, requires patience. Improvements, when they come, are often gradual. Less stiffness in the morning, a bit more mobility during walks, fewer flare-ups on damp days. These small victories matter, and they add up. Still, perhaps the most important shift is one of mindset. Arthritis doesn't have to mean surrender. It doesn't have to mean waiting for the next pill or the next promise. True resilience comes from active participation in health, through movement, food, rest, and yes, sometimes supplements, but with clarity, not desperation. As you assess whether collagen belongs in your daily routine, ask yourself the real questions. Are you feeding your body what it needs to rebuild? Are you moving enough to signal your joints to repair? Are you sleeping enough for healing to occur? Are you giving the process time to work? Because collagen isn't a miracle, but it can be a meaningful ally. When used with intention, supported by the right nutrients, habits, and mindset, it becomes more than a trendy powder in a jar. It becomes part of a larger, more empowering story, one where age doesn't dictate decline, but offers a new chapter in how we care for the body that has carried us this far. And for many seniors living with arthritis pain, that shift in story may be the most powerful relief of all.